Gucci and why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Goes to that. 20.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hatch it.
Maverick.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run on first down. Gilliam. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Showing it. Watch the shift.
Here we go, fellas. Watch
the shift.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
12.
Check. 50.
Hey, Delta.
Check. 55 to Mike.
Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go.
From the gun, here's Gone.
Take pass.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Let's go now. Mike together. Push him back.
On first down, Dobbins, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go. Spike, go to Andrew. Rip right. Check.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check. No. Off.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
56.
They go play action here on 1st down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Switch.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Second and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Mike, now the 1-6. Check 56. Let's go one more.
On second and 11 now. Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Crunch.
They'll run on first down. Gilliam. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Goff now looking to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Throwing on third. Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Touchdown! A big play there. 83 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On first down, it's Armstrong, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Here's a second and 5 now from the 25. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 25 on second down, Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
56 is the mic.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bradley Chubb. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Slide. 180.
At the 42-yard line.
95 is the sand. No, check these.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's gone. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Schwartz. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point up and through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
They'll try the left side. Gilliam. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's got room. There he goes left side. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive, it was so deflating for the defense. What's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Right there, 56. Here we go. Much 56.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Big stop, let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting, pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Shift. Undercrush. No tank, spell. Here we go. Oh. One's the mic. Watch one. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal.
65.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Yeah, baby.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 21-17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap for Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Rush in.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Keep playing hard. Ready. 6 on the bench. 6 right there. 56. Watch the pass. Hurry. Here we go. Mike's 56.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. This one caught by Isabella. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Curtis Samuel, as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Dragons 21. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Single. Got single the slot.
The final shot before break here. Goff. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
He's coming. We got double up.
They'll try the left side. Armstrong. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check 52. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Throwing now is Murray. It's caught. Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down, Raiders.
Right there, 56. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
On 1st down, it's Armstrong. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Banjo.
Out, 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 out. Check three, check three. Yeah. Check, 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 check. Sponge, sponge.
On third down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch it. Watch the screen.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Here's the Pittsburgh. Where's the mic? Watch one, watch one. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! 66, pull it, high. Go, 3 on 3.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know you felt that one.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Watch twist. Big Dan.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gilliam. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. A Raider first down, 17 yards. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Here I come. 49, check 49, check.
Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, one's the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll run on first down. It's Armstrong, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Let's get it.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Ric Flair.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He's got his man on the crossing route.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
We got 4.
5.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
4 down.
On first down, Gilliam. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Cut! 20! Maverick roll!
On 2nd and a yard, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
DC!
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Dudes.
On third down, Gilliam. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Under 10, 10.
Super one. Hey, Charlie.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And this is incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Take four.
On second down, it's Armstrong. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Armstrong. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Watch one. Not today, you are. Go. Watch out.
On third down, Armstrong. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every